everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So in this video we will discuss about chapter 1 of history. Okay. So in last video we had already discussed about the French Revolution. Okay, and also in the French society during the late 18th century. Okay. In this video we will start the outbreak of the revolution. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's start. Louis XVI had to increase taxes for reasons you have learned in the previous section. It means in the previous section that the Louis XVI had to increase the taxes, and there are many reasons that he helped the 13 American colonies, and also he married the Princess of Austria, that is Maria Antoinette. Okay. How do you think he could have gone about doing this? Okay. In France of the old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to will alone. It means according to old regime, there is no any have the power to impose the taxes according his will alone. Okay. Rather, he had to call a meeting of the States General, which would then pass this proposal for a new taxes. It means if they wanted to increase the taxes, they have to take the approval of they have to do a meeting in a state general, and if the proposal is passed, then it can be allowed to impose the taxes according to his will alone. And the States General was a political body. Okay, it is a political body to which the three states send their representatives. Okay, each state is a political body in which the three states send their representatives. And however, the monarch alone could decide when to call meeting of his body. The last time it was done, it was in 1664. It means the last meeting was done in 1614. Okay. Now on 5 May 1789, Louis XVI was called together an assembly of the estate. It means in the 1789, the Louis XVI called again a meeting in the State General. Okay, to pass proposal for a new taxes. Okay, so a prevalent hall in the Versailles was prepared to host the delegates. Okay. It was prepared, and the first and second each state sent their 300 representatives each. It means first state also send their representatives 300, and the number of representatives which is sent by second state, it is also 300. Okay, both send their representative 300 each, who were seated in a row facing each other on two sides. It means they are sit like this. It means 300 people here and 300 people here. Okay, in a row. And while the 600 member of the third state had to stand at the back. It means third state sent 1600 members of the third state stand at the back. It means suppose that here is the first state, and at the back the third state. But they are standing. They have no any chair to sit. Okay. And again here also, like here is a second state, and the member of third state is standing. And the third state was represented by its prosperous educated members. Okay, it means in the representatives of third state were prosperous and the educated members. Peasants, artisans, women were denied to enter in this assembly. It means there is a restriction of to go in which type of people, those who are peasants, those who are artisans, and women also are not allowed in the assembly. And however, their grievance and demands were listened to the 14,000 letter. It means now if we talk about that, how they send their, what we can say, proposal, or we can say demand. So they send their demand with the help of letters. Okay, so they sent 14,000 letter which the representatives had brought within them. It means the 600 members who bring the letter. How many letters? 14,000 letter which is given by peasants, artisans, and women. Voting in the East State General in the past been conducted according to the principle that each state had one vote. It means voting will be considered that the voting had been considered when each state had one vote. It means the first state have one vote, second state have one vote, third state also have one vote. Okay. This time 2 Louis 16 was determined to continue the same practice. It means the Louis 16 wanted to continue the same practice. Okay. But the member of the third state demanded that the voting now be conducted by the assembly as a whole. It means, but the third state demanded that no, this practice will be not will be there in this assembly. There should be the voting now be conducted by the assembly as a whole. Okay, it means every person have one vote, where each member would have one vote. This was one of the democratic principles forward by the philosopher like Rousseau in his book, that is Social Contract. Okay. When the king rejected this proposal, members of the third state walked out of the assembly in protest. It means they demanded that every person should have one vote, but the Louis XVI declared his proposal, his demand that is every person should have one vote. So the king rejected this proposal, this demand. So the third state walked out of the assembly. They boycotted the assembly. Okay. The representatives of the third state viewed themselves as a spokesman for the whole French nation. It means they, the representatives that are involved in the third state, they viewed themselves as a spokesman for the whole French nation. Okay. So on 20 June, they assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court. Again on 20 June, they assembled. Which state assembled? The third state. Okay. Which they boycotted this assembly, state general. And again they on 20 June they assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court in the ground of Versailles. Okay. And they declared themselves as a national assembly, and they own declared themselves as a national assembly, and show not to disperse till they had drafted the constitution for France would limit the powers of monarch. Okay, it means they decided we have to limit the drafted that we have to limit the power of monarch, and also drafted and also wants to drafted constitution for France. They were led by the Mirabeau and Herbaceous. Mirabeau was born in a noble family, but it was convinced to need to do away with the society of a feudal privilege. Okay, it means Mirabeau is a noble. It means from the second state, because the second state includes the nobles. But he brought out a General delivered a powerful speech to the crowd assembled at the Versailles. It means there is a crowd of third state. They delivered a powerful speech to the crowds. Okay. Abatius originally a priest. Okay, Abatius was a priest and wrote an influential pamphlet, that is what is the third state. Okay. So while the National Assembly was busy at the Versailles drafting a constitution, when this assembly was busy in the Versailles, for which work they are drafting the constitution. The rest of France sit with turmoil. A severe winter had meant have bad harvest. The prices of bread also rose, and often bakers exploited the situation and hoarded supplies. After spending hours in long spills at the bakery, crowd of angry women stormed into the shops. It means the prices of they are also severe winter about the bad harvest, bread. Simultaneously increasing prices of bread and also baker situation, however suppliers. Okay. At the same time, the king ordered troops to move into the Paris. It means in this time the king it means the Louis XVI ordered that the troops to move into the city. And on 14 July, the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. Okay. Again, from this we have already did in the first part, that is they assemble and destroy the Bastille, like this one on 14 July the troops are immersed. Okay, so this will be happen. Now we understand that why the Bastille was destroyed by the people. Now in the countryside, rumors spread from village to village that the lords of the manors had hired bands of the brigands who were on their way to destroy the ripe crops. It means there is a rumors spread is from village to village that the lords of the manor, okay, had to hire bands brigands who were destroying the ripe crops. Okay. Caught in frenzy of fear, peasants in the several districts seized whose pitchforks and stacked chetaks that looted hoard grains and burned down documents containing records of the manorial dues. It means it is also burned down the documents and the records of manual dues. Manor, that an estate consisting of the lord's land and his mansion. It means the estate that is containing the lord's land. It means lords, which one is the head land, and also they keep together and sell, and his mansion. Okay. A large number of nobles fled from their homes, okay, and many of them migrating to neighboring countries. It means many numbers of nobles are fled from their homes and many are migrating to the neighboring countries. Okay. Faced with the power of his revolting subjects, Louis XVI finally recognition to the National Assembly and accepted the principle that his power would from now be checked by the Constitution. It means the faces with the power of these revolting subjects, the Louis XVI finally decided that accorded that recognition to the National Assembly, and also accepted the principle that his power would be now be checked by the Constitution. Okay, according to Constitution. On the night of 4th August 1789, the Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of the obligation and taxes. Okay, members of the clergy too were forced to give their privileges. It means the clergy members were forced to give their privileges. Okay, and thefts were abolished and lands owned by the church were confiscated. As a result, the government acquired the assessed worth at the least 2 billion livres. It means they collected all the, you can say here, black money that is collected by the church, that is collected by the with the help of teeth. Okay, so that is at least 2 billion livres. Now France became a constitutional monarchy. The National Assembly completed the drafts of the constitution. We see here that the assembly was drafting the constitution. Okay, but in the year 1791, the National Assembly drafted the constitution finally. It means object was to limit the powers of the monarch. It means the main reason is that to limit the power of monarch. These power, instead of being concentrated in hands of one person, were now separated as a assigned to different institutions. It means the power is distributed to different person, but in earlier the only power have the only for the king. Okay, so here the legislature, executive and judiciary were taken its power, and again it is distributed in the three powers, and this we can say that this is in the Constitution of France, which is completely drafted by the National Assembly. Okay, this France a constitutional monarchy. Okay, this made the France a constitutional monarchy. Figure explain how the new political worked. This explains that the how new political worked. Okay, it means the Constitution of France. That the judiciary includes the judge to vote and active citizens who were elected to vote, about 4 million population to 20, and the passive citizens no voting rights, about 3 million male, women are below 25 years. Now vote, election, and then National Assembly minister. And it is and the Constitution of 1719 vested the power to make laws in the National Assembly. It means in the Constitution 1719 vested the power to make the laws in the National Assembly, which was indirectly elected. Okay, which was indirectly elected, not directly. Okay, that citizen voted for a group of electors who choose the assembly. Not all citizens, however, had the right to vote. It means there is a what we can say, citizen voted for a group, but a group of election, but who in turn to choose the assembly, they were not all citizens. Okay, it means some people have the right to vote and some people are not allowed it. Like we can see here that only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of labor wages were given to the status activity citizens. It means only men which are above 25 years old, they have to pay the tax at least 3 days of laborers wages and were given to the status of active citizen. Okay, they are called the active citizen. They were entitled to vote. Okay, and they were entitled to vote. But the remaining men, all women, were classified as a passive citizen to qualify as an elector and then as a member of assembly. It means we can see here that they are the passive citizen, then the elected, then the National Assembly. It means we can say women were classified as a passive citizens, to qualify an elector and then as a member of assembly. It means firstly they qualify an elector and then election and then they are a member of assembly. A man had to belong to the highest bracket of taxpayer. It means the man are the highest bracket of the taxpayer. Now the France become France drafted a constitution, and according to constitution the things are divided into three groups. Institution like legislature who makes law, executive who execute the law, and judiciary who implement the law. The constitution began with a declaration of the right of man and citizen. It means the constitution began when the declaration of man and rights of man and citizen. Rights such as the right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law were established as a national and inalienable rights. That is, they belong to each human being by birth and could not be taken away. It was the duty to the state of protect each citizen natural right. It means they have the rights like freedom of speech, right to equality, and also the freedom of opinion according to their constitution. Here these are the symbol that is making a poster like shows this type of things. Okay, so in the everything in this figure which had the meaning. Okay, like the broken chain. Okay, the broken chain that is given in here. Okay, so this means that the broken chain means that the chains were used to fitter slabs, but a broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. Okay, it means the France become free. It means those who are not able to hear, they can understand by the help of this type of things that France becoming free. Okay, and this one, where is it given here? This one is a, what we can say, a arrow, and it means that one rod can be easily broken but not an entire bundle. Strength lies in unity. Okay, the meaning is that one rod can easily broken but the entire, it means this shows the unity. Okay, and one eyes that is also given, I think. Yes, here is given the eye, which means the all-seeing eyes stand for knowledge. The rays of the sun will drive upon the clouds of ignorance. It means they all for standing for the knowledge and drive away the clouds of ignorance. Okay, so the all things that is given in the figure have the different meanings for the deep people and who are not able to that we can say uneducated, that who are not able to understand, they can understand with the help of figure. Here is a cap, who becoming free, also free, and the blue, white, red, national color of France. Okay, blue, white, red, and the wing woman, that personification of the law, and the law tablet, this type of tablet is given. Now here is these are the symbols that is given in the Indian political symbol. Yes, these are the political symbols. Okay, that is given in this figure, which are these two we can say tablet and the wing woman which is flying, and also things that is written, and red cap, which means freedom, and this snake biting its tail, it forms a symbol of eternity. A ring has neither beginning for end. It means a ring cannot be neither beginning end. Okay, this means freedom, and it is the national color of flag, sorry, of France. And the wing, the law tablet, the law is the same for all and all are equal before it. It means this tablet shows that all have the same law and no is different from the law. So these are the symbols which are given in this stamp, this figure where. So this total things are showing the symbol of political symbol of France. Okay, political symbols. Okay, so I think you have understand all these things that we have learned today. That how the why the there are many questions arises that what are the reason behind that the France of Treasury are empty, the East state the why the third state boycotted the National Assembly, and also the next question is we can say uh, who were the philosopher of who given his opinion. Okay, that first one name is the Jean-Jacques, his full name is Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who written the book Social Contract, in which he proposed the government based on the social contract. Okay, so these are the things which we have learned today, and in the next video we will discuss about the France abolishes monarchy and become a republic. Okay, and after that I think the yes, and the fourth one is, did women have a revolution? Okay, and I think this one is the abolition of slavery. Okay, so this one is the fifth section, and the sixth one is the revolution and the everyday life. Okay, I think this one is the last. Yes, so this is all about the French Revolution. No, but not the last, but not the list. But in this video, we have read about the how the why the third state boycotted the National Assembly. Okay, and from and also what are the constitution drafted, and that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.